Okay, so for example, 85.1, I want to find the equations of the lines graphed in the following figures. So I have the first one is this orange one, and the second graph is the green one. So let's focus on the orange one first. So to find the equation of my line, remember it's going to be in slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. So I want to find each of the things to go in that particular, in those particular spots. B I know is my y-intercept, so that's really easy to find. Look at my graph. Where does it cross the y-axis? Right there. So my y-intercept is a positive 3. So now I'm just looking for the slope. So first of all is going to be my rise over my run. I know that. So I'm going to go from here towards the right. So the next point where I intersect something is right here. So my rise is going down to this level, and then my run is to go over. Okay, so my change in y would be 3 minus, well this point is at 0, so 3 minus 0. My change in x, I'm at 0, minus, and this point is at x equals 2. So 3 minus 0 is 3. 0 minus 2 is negative 2. So I can put this into a mixed number, which would be a negative 1 and 1/2 x plus 3. Or you could leave it as negative 3 over 2x plus 3, which is what your book does, okay? Either one is acceptable. Okay, let's look at the green equation now. The green line, I should say. All right, first of all, I'm going to look for my intercept. So here's my y-axis. Here's where I intercept my y-axis, right there at negative 2. So I know right away that this is going to be whatever x is, minus 2. Okay, so going towards the left, I'm going to go to my next point where I intersect, my next point, which is not at this circle, by the way. So I go up 1 and over 2 to get to my next point. Okay, so I went up 1 and over 2. So my change in y was negative 2. Then I went to a negative 1, so minus negative 1, over, so I started at 0, minus, this point is at positive 2, so minus 2. So I get negative 2 minus a negative 1 is the same as negative 2 plus 1, which gives me a negative 1. 0 minus 2 is negative 2. When I have a negative over a negative, that equals a positive. So my slope is 1/2. So I have 1/2 x minus 2. Now I want to show you something really quickly. Don't let this confuse you. If you feel like you understand the whole subtraction thing and you don't want to confuse yourself, that's okay. Just keep doing it like this. But you can also find your slope just by counting without having to do any subtraction. So for this one, I went 1, 2, 3 down, so that shows me automatically it's negative 3 because I went 3 down, okay? Negative 3 because I went 3 down. Then I went 1, 2 over. It's a positive 2 because it goes towards positive numbers, so negative 3 over 2. Notice that that's the same slope. Okay, let's look at this one. Here I go up 1, so that's a positive 1. Then I go to the right 2, so that's a positive 2. So it's the same slope, okay? If you feel like, I don't want to do that, that's okay, you don't need to. All right, but that's just something, it's a little bit faster way of doing it than finding than subtracting to find your rise over run. Okay, I want you to pause now and do your practice finding the equation of those lines. You have 4 lines, A, B, C, and D. So make sure you find the equation of all 4 lines. Okay, you should be back now from your practice. Letter A you should have gotten y equals -3 because you had a horizontal line. B, you should have gotten y equals -1/2 x plus 3. C is a vertical line, so you have x equals 3. And D is y equals 1/2 x plus 3. Okay, let me know if you have any questions. I will be happy to help you. Just make sure that you ask, okay? If you feel confused by this lesson at all, please ask. All right, I love you guys very much, and I'll see you in our next lesson. Bye.